So I had one left, and that was number 12. This is the Manosphere Master, parentheses S, because it's not going to just be me. We're going to be a team. We're going to be Manosphere Masters. We're going to rebuild the Manosphere. Master build the Manosphere into what it should be. We're going to get rid of all these peacocking dudes, these narcissists, these panda bears, doxers, flagging videos like females. Females in general that's not here to learn how to be a better woman. All of y'all is finna get kicked to the curb. The last one I had, and we'll just call this the conclusion. Number 12, control sexual passions. Live by the understanding that that thing between their legs is just a hole. H-O-L-E. Different temperatures, different texture, different moisture, different depth. But it's still a hole. And that's all it is. And that's how we're going to view them from now on, unless they prove themselves virtuous. They prove themselves genuine. Let them make their TikToks. That's fine. We'll fire back at times, like we've been doing. But we ain't going to focus too much on them. We got to rebuild our space. So go to part 1 and view the ones that I mentioned. I had 11 on the first part, and I mentioned this last one, which was number 12 on this part. Again, my other channel is No Matrix, No Simp, and All Subjects channel. I got about 3 more days left on my strike before I can remake videos. These women, I'm telling you, they'll go through your videos and they'll look for something that they know YouTube give you a strike over. That's weak. That's weak. If we wrong about y'all, why y'all gotta flag videos? Why y'all gotta dox? Why y'all gotta hide behind these panda bear dudes who, trust me, man. Trust me when I tell you this. No fears at all, man. I mean, at all. And I put that, y'all, a lot of people like to swear, I put that on my dead folks on both sides throughout the whole generations. Y'all ain't scaring nobody. Your entourage ain't scaring nobody. At the end of the day, everybody gonna live or they gonna die. Some people gonna be killed, some people gonna kill. There's no reason to fear at all. You can't cheat death by fear. You can't cheat rejection by fear. You can't cheat failure by fear. There's no reason to fear anything but the Most High himself. And a lot of y'all not scared of him enough, but you should be, because if he was to end the world right now, the majority of y'all is not going to make it. You're not ready. You putting falsehoods in the world. Y'all got women leading men. That's disrespectful towards God, because he was the first one that said, men shall have rule over you. Y'all disrespect him. And these women, oh, well, I'm a woman of God. I love God. But yet you don't obey him. You're not submissive to your husband. Some of y'all are disrespectful and disloyal to every man you meet. But you talking about you love God? That's taking his name in vain. You are the epitome of what the book of Proverbs says he hates. A proud look. He who sows discord amongst his brother. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm trying to build. I don't even want discord in there. I want people who want to rebuild this space, where guys who, let me tell you what you deal with in this space. This is why I look at people like, how are you trying to destroy the Manosphere? Do y'all realize who's in here? You got guys, you got lonely guys that they family is trash. They woman was trash and now they ain't even with her no more. They just basically by themselves. They should have a space that they can come to and be a man, be the man that they are. But everything has to be infiltrated by them. And by these guys, these fake preachers who cater to women, these pander bears who cater to women, we don't want none of y'all around, man. We don't want none of y'all around. A lot of these people, they ain't gonna contact you unless it benefit them. That's why I say if I ever make it up to 100,000 subs or 200,000 subs, I'm gonna deal with the people who was dealing with me back here, and I'm gonna be shouting them out, and they channel's gonna be growing with mine. All these little dudes who think they better than you, try to treat you like a peon, man, bump you, forget you. I'm not super chatting you. I'm gonna be barely super chatting to anybody. These dudes, man, I'm telling you, man, they think it's all about them. This is about us, all of us men. Some of these guys think it's about them. We don't need y'all Long Rangers. In fact, make note of any dude who does not shout out smaller channels, who's always by himself, and stop dealing with him too. Stop dealing with him. These dudes clowns, man. They're funny acting. They don't even care about people. So, you got lonely guys. You got guys who are in marriages only because of their kids. Their wife quit on them, turned on them long ago. And then guys are coming here, how you gonna say something about that? Man, listen, I don't know Rollo Tomasi, but I'm gonna come to his defense right here if this is the case. If Rollo Tomasi's wife is what we talk then he does have talking points. Any guy that's dealing with a bad wife, or a wife that's not being a wife or not being a biblical wife, if they paying attention, that's the dude to learn from. And this space gives people like that a new light, a new life, if you will. Like they can unwind. Like they probably always under 10. They probably got a lot to lose, man. Think about it. You make $20 an hour. You divorce these clown women. That's going to go down to 10. Everybody else on your job going to be buying all type of stuff. You ain't going to be able to buy nothing. Ordering food on lunch break, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing because of these women. And y'all want to destroy the manosphere. It's selfish, it's inconsiderate, and it's unknowledgeable. It's unknowledgeable. It's you unlearn it. You like a fourth grader trying to do college work that they never did before. So I can't understand why anybody want to destroy the manosphere like they did. And y'all got to stop, especially married women. Get out of their lives. Get out of their lives, man. Why are you in there? You super chatting them there, and they getting clapped at home. They husband telling them, baby, you making a video today? I think you should make like 3 videos, man. Let's go ahead and go all the way to the moon. And you super chatting them like a simp. Matter of fact, don't super chat any of these women who don't agree with us. And even if they do, don't you wasting money that you could be putting in the group. Especially if they be talking a little condescending, little comment. Man, stop super chatting them, man. I mean, I know some of them cute. But you can't, dude, no, man. We got to rebuild this space, man. I ain't going to tell y'all which ones I think is cute, but some of them are cute. But we got to rebuild this space, man. And this ain't about wearing suits. This ain't about Bugattis. This ain't about, who cares about your car? Man, you might as well take your cars out the video, man. We don't care about that. We gonna put our cars up when we all get them. When we build each other up and like 100 of us, 1,000 of us, then we gonna start putting pictures of our sports cars up. That's how we'll do that. This is about the group. We don't need these Lone Rangers no more. We don't need to super chat you no more. If you ain't gonna shout out people's channels, smaller channels in the Manosphere, that's another way they was able to take it down. Cause some of y'all dudes are just too freaking selfish. You too selfish. This ain't just about you, this is about us. But you wanna make it around about you with your sus comments, who ugly, who ain't. Get out of here, man. Man, does this look like a alphabet parade? We don't want to hear about who ugly. This ain't the place for that. Because it don't matter. At the end of the day, it don't matter what man is ugly anyways. Because even if one woman calls you ugly, 10 women call you ugly, you need to find that one that don't look at you in that way. And you need to stay away from guys who looking at you and judging you like it's a beauty pageant. Stay away from them. They not masculine. They not masculine, dude. They catch me on here. You'll never catch me in a pink shirt. Never. Never. And then to me, I'm gonna tell you. Me personally, when I see the equivalent of a guy with a pink shirt on who also happens to call other men ugly, sus. You're sus. You're sus. You not only wear pink, but you find certain men attractive. We don't need you in this space. This is a masculine space, man. It's not for you. We don't want to hear that stuff, man. And I don't, if that's how you think, even if you ain't saying it, if you thinking about that, I don't want to be around you. I'm not. Hey, listen, man. I got money for super chats. I do. You best believe it, man. I'm not like a $0 guy. I'm just gonna say it like that. But some of y'all dudes is too sus, too narcissistic, too selfish. And here's another thing. Now, we all have the melanated people that we don't want to deal with, that we don't like. I do, you do, everybody do. But if you are one of those people who you are the majority of your time is spent when you with other people around opposite races, but then you come on here and you talk about black people need to be talked about, but not by you. Not by you, because you don't like them out the gate. You only like the ones who are already there. You don't like the ones who gonna be there. You don't like them. Like, people make bad choices, man. Everybody not rich today, September 23rd. We building from the ground up, though. We building from the ground. Oh, that's my coat. I thought that was something. I thought I had something white on. So, say what you got to say. We listening, but if you know who you are, because it's a lot of y'all. Y'all be on here talking about relationships, but the only women y'all deal with is white women, or you only deal with one group. That's not manly, dude. That's like, I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be hurt. Listen, man, and I used to be in that narrow mindset. Mine was different, though. I only dealt with black women. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, everybody gonna have their preferences, you know what I mean? But I'll deal with any of them. As long as they fit the bill, what they supposed to be as a woman. Now, even if my preference is glowworm, light skin, black, I mean, it don't matter. I still deal with anything. You know, I deal with any of them. I'm not, white European. And ain't no, hey man, if that's your preference, but if that's all you deal with, you need to find out what's going on inside. You do. You need to find out if you having an identity crisis, man. Because who wants to be? You don't want to pull up on a hood block with a gang in a Mercedes Benz, but at the same time, like, you want to judge people individually. And we got to get back to that in this Manosphere space. Y'all basically, here's what y'all let them, here's what happened. The same thing that happened in the Christian church happened in the Manosphere. And y'all see how the Christian church is, right? Y'all basically, I've been in ministry over 20 years. I've seen it firsthand. Like, I know about it. So what happened was people were crowning a set group of preachers. And that set group of preachers, they only dealt with each other. But that wasn't enough to make things better. And when they start going down, which they did one by one, all type of scandals, this, that, not letting people in your church, and they finna drown, all this stuff that happened, it took Christianity practically all the way down. Besides what Ringo did, Ringo was exposing them, that hurt them. It's almost like if it was a boxing match, or let's say it was a wrestling match, and it was Ringo and Scandal versus the Christian pastors. Now let's say Scandal hit him. Ringo started him off. Then he tagged to Scandal, and Scandal finished him off, and they lost. That's what happened in the church. What happened in the Manosphere is you had all these dudes at the top dealing with each other. Then you had certain other dudes that wasn't dealing with nobody, even though they was kind of up there. And when they did deal with people, they only dealt with people that they thought was good enough. So these particular guys, they were getting a lot of views, had a lot of subs, but the Manosphere was destroyed because they didn't do enough. It was all about their super chats and their money. We ought to get them too. We ought to get them. If they don't conform to us, and I want to hear from y'all, be like, I'm in. You watch this video, I'm in. Because we need to rebuild the Manosphere, because there's a lot of guys, dude. You could flex, you could box, you could do all that stuff. And I'm looking at everything, and I'm seeing sus behavior. I'm seeing feminine behavior from some of these dudes. Like that challenging guys, for what, man? What's gonna happen? Okay, let me ask you something, because this guys, I'm seeing guys challenging each other to fights, boxing matches, pulling up, all kind of stuff. So let's say you challenge somebody to a boxing match, right? And let's say your entourage is around. And let's say you getting punished. Bing, 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 bing. You swinging that air. You trying to move. You trying to bob, weave. Like one thing I do, well, I ain't gonna get into my boxing level, but that little bobbing and weaving, you gonna bob right into one of my punches. That's why I'm not finna box none of these dudes, man. And I know how to box. I know how to box, literally. But I ain't gonna finna get into that with you. Because if I get the beating on you, all them dudes with you gonna try to jump in it. I know how it go. I've been through it. I'm from Milwaukee, man. The land of jump. I'm from Milwaukee. I know how it go. Oh, this is gonna be a one-on-one fight. And I've done it myself. I told y'all the story. I done jumped in one-on-one fights to help friends of mine. So I know. That's a waste. That's not how you prove manhood. You prove manhood by resolving issues without violence. Violence is supposed to be a self-defense. It's not supposed to be something you lead with. You don't lead with violence. You only use violence if people trying to be violent towards you. You don't lead with violence. So a lot of guys in this space, like me personally, I ain't buying that thug stuff either, man. I ain't about, listen, man, I keep telling you, man, I've been in the clique, guns all over the place, drugs all over the place. The real life, man, real living this thing out. Ops, all this, it's not worth it. And if I see you trying to be the spokesperson for men, but yet you trying to live that life too, contradiction. Unsubscribe. Do not super chat people who trying to live the thug life. Do not subscribe to them. Don't watch their videos, because for you to be a man, you teaching guys how to be feminine. Thug life is feminine, man. It's not something we should be leading with. It's something we should be rejecting. And we all should be one without crime, without all of that. We don't need that. We just need to stick together. People be thinking they gotta hustle and sell this, sell that. You ain't gotta do all that. All you gotta do is get a team that's gonna circulate that money with you. And then you could be positive. You can be a positive rapper. You can be a positive in your community. You just need a team. Thug life is not, I'm telling you, man, it's not the way to go, man. And anybody, listen, in this Manosphere, I ain't gonna lie, man, sometimes I listen to that, like, especially when I be out here at night, I be wanting to be in that mode in case something happen. But we ain't finna be listening to that garbage. Let's not listen to that garbage too often or at all. That little music, man. Like, no, man, we dignify peoples. We supposed to be trying to figure out how to be more eloquent and how to use proper etiquette in every situation. You know? That's what we supposed to be doing. But anyway, this conclusion went long, man. I ain't mean for it to. I'm just saying, man, we got to start weeding people out, man. Like I used to tell the kids, yeah, dudes be over here, he ugly. Why don't you say it like you're saying it on the inside? Why don't you put your feminine energy in it? He ugly. Why don't you put your inner little, I'm telling you, man, no, dude, we got to rebuild the Manosphere, man. We got to rebuild it. We, not just me, we, the real masculine men, unselfish, integrity, character, getting money. Money ain't gonna be the only thing, because it's a lot of idiots. That's all they got is money. You a freaking idiot. You destroying the world, but you got money though. We ain't just thinking about money by itself. We thinking about unity. Why you say all that ever happen? Don't be so scared of that word, man. It can happen if we make it happen. And it's not a black thing. I'm talking about all across the board. It's Asian guys suffering in relationship. Different areas of their life. Latino, black, white. This ain't no just one race thing. This is something that everybody dealing with. Everybody dealing with these 304. Everybody dealing with these toxic workplaces. Everybody dealing with these crazy relatives who always trying to tell you something and they always telling you the wrong thing. Being out of the matrix is many categories. Being Manosphere, being a man, is conquering in many different ways. And we gonna keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. I'm still out here working, y'all. I'm trying to I might be out here to midnight. So I'm gonna get off of this YouTube, and we will see you next time with more videos.